So you mentioned that we can get access through our body through dropping deeper and meditating to something that is in us, but also is of them, which touches a little bit on the next question I was going to ask, which is, why would one want to connect with them? Why would anyone want to do ancestral work, especially in that way, through the body? So yeah, why?
So in my experience, when we open up to recognizing our roots and deepening our sense of belonging to this human community and beyond that, we can really access the life force. Because we are the descendants of ones who survived, we hold within us incredible strengths and resilience. And there are so many ancestors, and there are so many qualities and strengths and skills and ways of being that we can begin to, or we can continue to foster within ourselves when we open up to this myriad of connections. So we can both further root and deepen our connection with a particular character trait, with a particular strength, with a particular way of being that we are familiar with. And we can also start to open up to new ways of being in the world, ways of relating to ourselves, to one another, and we can open up our creativity through these connections. So it's both the memory of what is, and also remembering and reconfiguring, so we can actually reorientate ourselves and integrate these parts of our system maybe that we were previously not conscious of.
Thank you. This sounds incredible. Could you maybe share a personal story around ancestral work that you've done in your life before, maybe as a practitioner, or maybe as a receiver of this work?
My relationship with my paternal grandmother is one that I hold very close to my heart. And I was dancing, and she was Dutch. She was of Dutch heritage. And it was around this time, a couple of years ago, that I was dancing, and in my imagination, up popped this beautiful bouquet of tulips. And I could see their colors. They were like sunset colors, reds to oranges to yellows. And we were invited to do a drawing. And so I made a drawing, and these words came: stay in love, stand in love. This is the dance of life. And my grandmother's name popped into my head, and I recognized that this message was coming through her, in fact. And a couple of weeks later, my aunt arrived at the door, and I'd just gone through quite a big life transition, and she was thinking of me, and she brought me some food, and she brought me a bunch of flowers, but not just any flowers. She brought me those exact tulips, and she handed them over to me, and she said, "These are from Gran." And it was just such a beautiful connection from the dreaming and the ancestral work into this real life moment that was just such a synchronous affirmation.
Beautiful, thank you. Can you say a bit more about how did you get into ancestral work? Why was it important for you to begin on this journey?
I have always been a family person. I've always found a lot of support and love and connection through having quite a big extended family. And I understand the importance of community and of the whole system. And so I recognized through my work in drama and movement therapy the importance of looking at the whole and looking at the parts of the whole, and found that family constellations just offered such a powerful framework of understanding and being able to work with the family system, with our inner parts, with community, and to really, you can go from the micro into the macro. So I just found there's such a powerful lens through which to work, and it's really deepened my practice and my capacity to be able to see and flag those exclusions and what is needing to be included. So I found it to be a really useful map.